The National Assembly is in the next 2 weeks expected to debate the report of the National Dialogue Committee that will then kickstart the process of generating a bill to review the electoral laws and facilitate the reconstitution of the polls body IEBC. Majority Leader Kimani Ichung'wah says Parliament is alive to the concerns raised over the stalling of operations in the Commission, and that although the court was right in directing the IEBC selection panel to continue the process of reconstituting the Commission, the political truce between President Ruto and opposition leader Raila Odinga will take precedence. Chemutai Goin has more.
With fears rife, the country will run into a constitutional crisis as the period within which the polls body IEBC is expected to carry out boundary delimitation goes by. The long process in reconstituting the Electoral Commission is not making it any better. The earliest the country could get a clear roadmap to having a commission is dependent on the approval by Parliament of the report of the National Dialogue Committee, which proposed a bipartisan approach.
We also intend on keeping our word in terms of the National Dialogue Committee's work and the engagements that we had with our colleagues, because at the end of the day we also want a process where we are not seen to be controlling the recruitment of IEBC commissioners, and therefore we want to do this in good faith. We want to have a process that is inclusive.
The report, which was tabled in Parliament before the House went on a long recess, is set to come up for debate in a fortnight. I
hope the Leader of Minority has agreed on the membership in the House Business Committee and also mobilize their members to quickly adopt the NADCO report, as he mentioned. And we will do the same on the Kenya Kwanza side so that we have a law, because justifiably the people of Banisa and the other wards that are due for by-elections deserve representation as a matter of their constitutional rights.
The report proposed that a bill be drafted addressing not just the issue of reconstitution of the polls body, but also one that will propose amendments to the existing electoral laws that have often caused strife post the election.
There is also the urgency with the review of boundaries, although we have a challenge that we also noted in NADCO. Whether or not we have a commission today, the delimitation of boundaries cannot be completed within a month before the end of March this year. So we have challenges. We had proposals on what we may need to do on that, and we will be pursuing those also.
Justice Mugure Thande had last week directed the IEBC selection panel to resume reconstituting the commission after constitutional experts sounded a warning over the looming constitutional crisis.
Justice Mugure Thande was right in asking that the IEBC selection panel ought to complete the process to recruit commissioners, because that is a position of the law. But you know, laws are also informed by other circumstances, and also the law is a law.
Opposition leader Raila Odinga had Sunday, however, rubbished the directive, saying the selection panel, which had begun shortlisting interested candidates, had been dismissed by Parliament.
Parliament has not stopped the panel from doing its work. Parliament has no power to stop the panel. It's just that the panel is doing its work in line with the law. And therefore, all we can pray for is that probably before the panel completes their work, Parliament then will have worked on a new law.
Following the resignation of the 3 commissioners post the 2022 general election, the subsequent exit of Chairman Wafula Chebukati and 2 other commissioners left the IEBC as a skeleton. The commission's fate now lies before the August House, which resumes its sessions on February 13th. Other priority agenda before the House will be the consideration of the contentious Affordable Housing Bill. Chemutai Goin, Citizen TV.